Hey, what's up, guys? It's Artbook Addiction here, and we're here with the new review. And today we're going to be reviewing the Metro Exodus art book, right? So, as you can tell already, this is obviously a digital art book review, right? This book is kind of smaller, right? So this is kind of perfect to do like a little test video, see how it does, right? My hand is currently hurting, right? So recording has been kind of an issue, right? But with this, I don't have to record with both hands. I don't have to hold one hand with the book, and I have to use the other hand for holding the camera, right? I could just click away, right? So in this format, I could do more books, and it might be better, right? So with that said, let's get into this, right? So Metro Exodus, right? This art book you get digitally for pre-ordering the game, right? I think this comes with a digital deluxe edition, all that shit, right? But yeah, so right now they don't have a physical art book, right? So this is kind of like the only art you're gonna get for this game, right? So with that said, let's get in there, right? So first of all, we have this nice splash page, right? Yeah, just showing the walking on a trail, you know what I mean, right? Going on this railroad. This is kind of just like the overall, path of the game, right? You're following this one railway, to lead to like I think you're trying to head east to find the shore, right? At least in terms of like where you're going in the Russian front, right? So yeah. The main point of this game is to just find a new place, a new home, right? So you guys are heading towards the ocean, right? So, yeah, nice splash page. Tells basically everything you need to know, right? And it kind of starts you off in this snow environment, which is cool because, that's how it starts in the game, and in 2033, and I'm sure by the end we're going to exit out of that and jump into a different environment completely. Here we go. Alright, so like I was saying, if you guys could read this, right, then, maybe you could tell me what it says, right? I have no idea. All I could ponder is that this has something to do with, like, the metro area, right, where you start off the game, right? So, 3 nma, right, backwards NMA, whatever, Russian language, right? We got a cool little, silhouette spot, right? This is just like, more promotional image, right? So let's get in there. Right, now we're getting some real concept art. So, right, we got a nice page right here, this thing doesn't have that many pages, so they crammed as much as they could in there. So let's do a bit of zooming, right? So let's do this. Come on. No, come on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we have a railway, right? This has a little bit of criminal photo bashing going on. You can kind of see the blending, right? But from a distance it looks good, right? It doesn't look too bad, right? Just like a little spots like here and there, but overall looking pretty good, right? It's all coming through, right? If you squint, you can see everything, right? Just little spots here and there that are like blurry, and like refined, right? You know how I feel about what do you call it? Too much photo bashing, right? But this is not too bad, right? It's not that bad. A little criminal, right? And I feel like this is gonna be the way most of the art is, so I'm gonna try to focus more on the actual art itself instead of focusing on like the fact that some of it's gonna be like like here you have a 3D object, here you have some photo bashing, right? Some photo compositing and a couple bits of painting here and there, some painting here. So we're not gonna try to focus on that. We're gonna focus on the image, right? So we have a kind of like a rail car right here. We have like just more of the railway building, right? it establishes a nice mood, right, and a nice coloring, right, because the white snow, right, which adds like a cool, but with the mixed with the red of this building and like the yellow of the light, it really adds a nice mood to this railway right here. So let's zoom out. Boop, boop. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Since we're on environments, let's just finish with this last environment. So we have another part of the metro, right? I'm assuming that this is like an area where there's a little bit like this is on the surface, obviously, right? This is probably like a shopping area, right? A commerce area, you know, because you have like this like I don't know if this is Mama, right? But like some kind of like, you know, store for women's wear, right? I'm assuming it says Mama, right? But I'm not even sure myself, right? Here we go. We have you know, some old dilapidated chairs, right? Some more, you know, photocompositing. It's a little blending in with the ground and stuff. That's a little bothersome, but whatever, right? So now we have something cool. I think this is Captain Miller, right? Or yeah. This is no. Come on. What do you? No. What's going on here? What's going on here? Here we go. Yeah. So we have Captain Miller, right? You could tell because he has his you know, his no legs, right? I really like the design of his little like prosthetic, right? It looks functional, but also like, you know, kind of cobbled together, right? And then you get like the knee joint right here, which, you know, gives you the like, oh, it bends. It's like all you need to really know, right? Here you have his armor, right? Like with like, you know, everything on, right? I guess they let's see, yeah, they went with this one, right, for his final work. They also use this as well in the game, but they use this for the final armor and everything, right? Here we go. We have him with the helmet on, right? Nice, cool design, right? I really like the complexity of things. But you know, everything looks useful, right? That's how it is in the Metro, right? And here we have the. I think this is an in-game shot, or they're using some of the lighting here, right? Let's see. Yeah, this seems to be an in-game shot. Okay. Let's zoom out, right, before we continue. Sorry guys, Adobe Reader is very inefficient, right? So it's gonna be kind of like this, right? So let's zoom in again. Here we go. So we have, I'm guessing this is a hospital, right? A Russian hospital. You know, you got, you know, the dead right here. Radiation poisoning probably didn't work out, right? People died. We have the nice communist wall here, right, with Lenin in the front, right, leading the people, right, to their imminent doom, right? Yeah, looking good. I really like this environment. Yeah, still a couple bits of criminal area, but overall looks pretty good, you know, right? I think this is a real. This might be a real painting, or sorry, facade, or whatever you call these, like, you know, slightly, like the walls that are slightly, you know, sculpted, but not really, but it's also just part of a wall, right? You know what I'm talking about. Whatever that word is, right? Here we have like a little ice zone, right? Just like you know, a neighborhood, right? A back alley, right? We got the swings. We have some cars right here, right? Just dilapidated, you know, snow area, right? This looks like used to be like a neighborhood, right? Yeah. Oh, let's zoom out. Oop, oop. Oop. Okay. Let's do one zoom and then go to the right. There we go. Alright, so another part of the subway. This part's collapsed right here in the middle. Right? You got a bunch of people who are, I'm guessing that they were waiting here, or they were surviving here, and then the tunnels collapsed, right? And everybody either froze over or was killed by the radiation. I'm sure it looks like in this regard they were probably killed by the radiation. I don't know why this guy's here, right? He might be just abandoned afterwards because he's looking a little fresh. You know what I mean? Compared to these guys, right? Yeah, looking nice, right? You know, here we got a little, I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. So, zoom out. There we go. Hey, I'm getting better at this. Alright. Yeah, so this book's about 20 pages, right? So, this video is not going to be as long as normal, but it's going to be, a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, so that's nice. Okay, one more zoom. There we go. Alright. So we have this nice, so we have this nice giant splash, right? This is just like you see the cars piled up right in front of, like, I guess this is a government building, right? Looking for help, right? Trying to see if they could, get the help of the people, right? The state, right? And the state clearly has failed them. Look at that. Look at Lenin, right? Looking down on them, right? Look at the land in which I survey. Now it's a hollow husk, right? Damn humanity. So yeah, you can see the car pile up. Everyone's trying to get here, and clearly this is where a lot of people died too, right? So zoom out. Okay, and then zoom back in. All right, this is cool. Railway again, because this is where the game kind of starts, right? You're looking for this railway, right? RTM is looking for a place to get out, or a way to see if there's other society besides just like the metro, right? And he finds out that there's signals to the outside world, and there's actually people out there, right? And through events, they are kind of forced to leave, right? Because they try to escape. Yeah, and so they start off with they do that with a rail car, or with a train, right? Is it really a train? Yeah, it's a train. I guess it's a train engine, right? And like one passenger. Yeah. So we have the guns here. We have the signature bastard gun, right? Which is like a bastard to use apparently, right? Or like it kind of reminds me of the Sten, right? Or the one gun in World War II that reloads from the side. We have a this is I don't think this is used in the game, or maybe it is. Yeah. Wait, this is an upgraded. This is an upgraded Sten or bastard gun, right? Yeah, I think this is more to showcase this gun, and then the art part is to show this, right? The painted watch setup right here, right? Because you got a bunch of information being displayed here, right? And it's kind of cobbled together with wiring and shit, right? This is the Helsing, right? If you guys don't recognize it, this is the Helsing rifle that fires bolts silently. Yeah, really nice design. I really like this watch design. I like the way this is painted, right? It's really nice. It's got this nice little bit of breakup that adds texture, right? Good stuff. Alright, so let's zoom out. And then boop. Zoom out again. Now we have a bitch. See, as you can see, we're entering new lands, I think this is probably the swamp area, right, or the bayou, you know, back in Louisiana. Sorry, I just had to take a sip of water. All right, here we go. Let's get in there. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. All right. So this looks a little in-game. Maybe not. Right. This part is the part that looks painted. Right. I think most of this is in-game. Right. And then they're just showing off the scene where they have the children, the woman and the child, right, approaching, being like, "Hey, we hate you here. We're not crazy people. Can we join you?" Right. Let's do a little zoom out. All right. And then let's zoom into this area. Like I said, hopefully I could find something better than Adobe Reader, because this is a PDF, right? But for now, this is what we got, so this is what we'll have to contend with, right? All considering, this is not too bad, right? Because we're getting a nice, areas where we get the whole image, right? We have crashed plane, yeah, looking pretty good, right? I think this is mostly painted. Yeah, good shit. Maybe not this right here, but it's where the texture bashing isn't too prevalent, so I appreciate that. And we have I think this is the 3D model for your wrist thing, that displays like the direction, time, and whether you're spottable, and then you have your little radiation detector, right? And then you have your map, your kind of like a PDA, thing, right? Not PDA, but what is it called? It's a map, okay, with a compass on the side and everything. It's cool. It's compact, I believe that someone could just carry this. All right, let's do a little zoom out. Okay, so let's get rid of this thing. All right, so now we got a page with clearly we see Anya, right? And we have a let's see, a picture of the swamplands, right? I'm guessing these were early concepts for the areas in the in the bog area, right? I guess in the old concepts they were thinking like, oh, what if this area was like infested with spiders, and like they covered everything, This is actually a real phenomenon. I don't know what it's called, but there's areas where they have like fucking millions of spiders that just spin webs all over trees, right, and create like a forest of webs, So look it up, it's a real thing, right? Let's see. Let's do Anya for right now, since we're already zoomed in, right? She's got the short hair. Her face doesn't really look that much like the in-game character, but this painting is nice. I like her her signature like circle thing here, right? It's easy to identify her, and she always wears this the orange, right, from like the previous game, right? Yeah, I like her design. She has her own little watch, right? Everything, right? I'm guessing this is an air filtration thing, right? You have your like the little communist star right there. It's really nice, I really like her design. Here we go. So we have the interior of the train, I believe. This I think this is the common area, where they have. Is it part of the train? Yeah. Yeah. The layout. Yeah. The layout should be train. But yeah, you have like the living quarters of the train. You got a fridge, you know, you got your tables, everything, right? Just need for basic living, right? Nice stuff. Looks great. Let's do a little zoom out. Here we have a concept of the workbenches, right? And one of the character models, he's here, and he's I think this is a moment in the game where they have, like, you know, the guy who's working on things, and like the little kid comes up. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I am showing to fix the gun. I am showing Artyom how to fix gun." And so we have, like, you know, clearly these are like photo bashed in, right? Little things here and there, you know, bips and bops. You know, looks pretty good. The resolution isn't that bothersome, right? But there's things like here where obviously there's like stretching right here, but, you know, whatever. I said I wouldn't try to focus on that, right? All right, let's go to the next page. Here we go. So clearly more of the boglands, right? There we go. Yeah, in order to zoom in Adobe Reader, you have to Control plus, which I find really annoying. I'd rather just be like a zoom, you know, like feature, right? But whatever, you know, that's okay. Yeah, this is a concept of the broken railway, right? We're in the bog area, right? And I guess I think in this area we have to like clear some of the trains and move them out of the way so that we could get our train going, right? Yeah. Let's go down here. Do a little zoom. Zoom. Okay. Here we go. Let's zoom out. It's a little too much. There we go. Yeah, this is I believe a checkpoint, right? I think this is the area right before you go in, and then you have to. Oh yeah, this is where you get the little extension, right? And then they have like bandits blocking it, right? And then you have to go in there, shoot them up, and then like get it free, right? This is a gas station. This is actually used in the game, right? I think this actually might be an in-game shot. Got a nice old dilapidated truck here, right? Yeah, it's all there. It looks just like the game. Control zoom out. Come on, zoom out. There we go. All right, so here we have the. Is this? No, it's not. I was gonna say railway rifle, but this is just like it's like the railgun of the game, right? It uses like these two electric bars to like fire out these little ball bearings, right? Which will fuck you up hard. Yeah. Yeah. So we have like the painting, right? This is nice. I like this. Yeah, you have the they probably just had a gun model and then they painted over it, right? This is actually a nice painting, right? We have the pneumatic rifle, right? Yeah, you pump. If you play this game, you've seen this before. You played the previous games, you know what I'm talking about. This is the different scopes of the game, and this I believe is a laser sight, right? Different attachments, cool stuff, right? You can see how the railgun or whatever it's called shoots these ball bearings through the middle of these, right? Accelerating it at high speeds enough to become lethal, right? Let's zoom out. All right. Next page. Ghetto. Desert. Do they put like a new guy in front each time? Or that's supposed to be RTM? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you could kind of see a little bit more criminal photo bashing, right? This is obviously like some kind of canyon, and then like they put in a bunch of effects, and slap paint on top here and there. So this one's a little bit rougher, right? But the ideas are cool, right? Where you have like kind of like a Pueblo system, right? Where there's like they're actually like there's houses built into like the openings inside the caves and shit, right? Looks really cool. Yeah. We have I think her name was Guile or something like that, or Gillet or something like that. Can't remember. But yeah, we have the Asian woman with like the half burned face. She was kick ass, man. She was a really cool character. I really liked her in this story. I'm guessing this is like maybe like a relief, right? Showing like, you know, people dying from the explosion or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is like the boat area, right near the docks, right, where they're keeping a lot of the slaves. Yeah, it's cool that they added an element of slavery that was like, you know, something actually believable, because there are there's a good amount of Asians in Russia, right? So it's only natural that, like, you know, after everything happened, there would be some kind of something bad that happened, right? Yeah, because they're not the majority, right, in that area, but they do exist. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we'll get to him soon. But yeah, here we go. You know, this is this was the dried basin, right? Clearly this used to be filled with water, and then everything dried up and got fucked up, and now you got like these cool bits of boat jutting out of the desert, right? Cool aesthetic. Yeah, I've seen it a lot, but still always cool. Yeah, we have the more like bandit area, not bandit, but like, you know, like tribesman area, right? Yeah. So I think, yeah, a big theme in this game is that like no one is really like a that bad. They all just have, you know, different perspectives, except for the cannibal crew. Those people could just die, right? Yeah, they were like, yeah, cannibals are bad, you know. We have the mutant guys, right? I'm guessing these are like, you know, early things of it, right? I don't know why they have like these numbers on them, right? Because I know in the new DLC they have them as slaves, right? So maybe they thought of that as a concept before, right? But in the actual game, in the desert area, they're just wild, right? Let's go zoom out. And here we have, yeah, we have some more gun designs, right? I think these are all just different, like, heavy machine gun things, right? Maybe turrets, right? This one looks kind of like an auto shotgun, right? The rest seem more like auto rifles, you know, like heavy rifles, right? LMGs. All right, let's zoom out. Boop, boop. Oh, this is nice. We get a full page spread, right? Which is this is the area where the train resides, right? Where we take shelter, you know, because everybody is like dying for water. And they all can't stay in the sandstorm inside of the train, right? Looks really nice. You know, I really like this. I like this house. Something about it, you know. It's dilapidated, but it seems comfy, right? Like just in the game. Yeah. Now we have Oki, right? This is the dude, bro. Hold on, bro. This is straight up Stalker, dude. He looks like a straight up model from Stalker. Shadow of Chernobyl. Yeah, like one of the like low level bandit guys. Fuck yeah, dude. I don't know if that's a reference, but that's a because they used to make those games too, right? Oh man, can you imagine Stalker with the 4 engine? That would be fucking sick. Yeah, in this area, you know, the people are more civilized, right? They're more tribal, right? There's good guys, there's bad guys, right? I guess they used to have them with dogs, right? Like these mutated dogs. That's kind of cool. Here you get to see the let's zoom in. You get to see the crossbow. Yeah. This thing was really cool. I really liked it in the game. I wish we could have used more of it, actually. Right? And we got a nice, very, very nice painting here. Right? Tribesman, right? Look at that. Yeah, it's got like, you know, everywhere. It's kind of gross, right? Nice stuff. Yeah, and then this reminds me of The Last of Us, almost. Right? Where it's like, you know, dilapidated buildings with, you know, with overgrowth in it, right? Things broken down, things falling apart. You know how it is. It's typical shit at this point. Okay, next one. Alright. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah. I guess this is like when they make it to the, like, you know, that nice area with the valley and the lake and shit. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this is near the end of the game, right? And then they see like, oh dude, this whole thing is super irradiated, you know. Yeah, I think this is you know, one of the boys on the train, you know, he meets a woman, you know, and she has a child, and they fall in love, and they have a little marriage, right, which is a really sweet part of the game, you know, and I think she's pregnant, right, or either that or Anya's pregnant, right, and I don't know who this is, but it's either, you know, one of them, I think both of them get pregnant during the trip, right, you know, boys, you know, getting it done, right, yeah. Alright, and then zoom out. Ooh. I think this is in like an early concept of, you know, where the government was hidden, where all the cannibals were, right, where like, this is the last bastion of the Russian government and shit, right, and they're all cannibals, you know, unfortunately. Right, and I guess this is, you know, before they became like one big rock wall. It was just like, you know, like this giant cement thing inside of a like canyon rock face, right? Cool stuff. This is a really cool concept. This is very Russian. Okay, we'll zoom in. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So I guess this is more like the Badlands, you know, like a war-torn area, right? This is clearly where a lot of fighting happened. You know, maybe this is like where one of the bombs fell. Maybe not. This is not a giant crater, but it kind of looks like it, right? Really cool stuff. I really like the colors. It's very muted, but it seems to have a lot of color in this painting. Nice stuff. Yeah. This is clearly where something hit, you know, like a bomb or something. Something just like split the ground, dude. It's crazy shit. Cool stuff, though. Boop, boop. Yeah. I guess this is Yamantau. Oh, and I think, yep. Alright, that's it, guys. There you have it. Yeah, so, like, yeah, let's leave it with this. All right. So yeah, guys, this is my first digital art book review. You know, you get this free with the pre-order, right? I'm sure you could, you know, get this somehow. You don't need to. I don't think you need to buy it. You could probably find it online or something, right? I really liked it. You know, the art's pretty good. It's only like 32 pages long, but they shove a lot of art in there. Right, it's kind of like one of those little art books that you get with the special edition, right? Not like a complete art book. You know, I would love a complete Metro book, right? But this is the closest thing we're gonna get. So, you know, leave a like, you know, subscribe, comment below, all that bullshit, right? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, thanks a lot.